Happy Equinox Energies on this Master Monday morning. I'm just going to move my laptop over a little bit and get you all in sync with my energies today, and just welcome all of you that's coming on in a short few minutes. I'm just going to bring in these essences of the light on this energies of the fall equinox. It's a beautiful energy today on this equinox morning of Master Monday, and all of the essences that comes in with Master Monday is just really the frequencies of change. And so I was thinking this morning, this is a beautiful, beautiful, peaceful, soft energy that is coming on stream right when I woke up. And it's a rainy day here, and that always happens, when there's a full moon or any lunar activity, especially with an equinox or a solstice. There's a bit of a change of the weather, a change in temperature, and today it's raining here where I live. And I just wanted to welcome you all to carry through these next few days of the equinox energies. And I thought I would give a few words of knowledge from the masters as you start coming on stream. And for those of you listening to the replay, the energies is changing so rapidly around us in our consciousness fields. And so it's really, to me, it's really about welcoming the energies of consciousness that's in your field, of these higher frequencies of light, of these differing sounds and tones of a higher consciousness, and to start listening to that what is there beside you by going in the stillness. And so stillness has been something that I've been talking about for years with my teachings, but it's really appropriate right now to take as many moments as you can each day to listen to the stillness and to really tap in to what's inside the stillness of this new energy of consciousness. Not your thought forms, not the conversations that you've just had, not the emotional body of how your like thought forms of what is going on that made you feel jostled. None of that. These equinox energies, it's a changing. Equinox is about changing from moving from the summer solstice of the daylight hours, moving into the winter solstice of less daylight hours. And so many people from years and years would talk about the streaming of the light going into the dark because of the daylight hours, and it's getting darker earlier. However, what I'm mentioning here of the energies is balancing your thought forms of those heavy energies that have been weighing on us, what we're listening to in the media, or conversations that you just had, or work areas that is causing you a little bit of stress, anything like that. Removing those stressed thoughts of energies and going into the stillness and listening to the quietness and tapping into that higher new consciousness of the stillness. What's the message that you're receiving there? Emania Dudukoyaishi, Amania Chikoya Teranaya, Amayatanana. Wow, that's a really beautiful revelation. Wow. I just heard that. I heard the higher consciousness of myself say, ask them to ask their own stillness consciousness, which is your higher mind or higher essence of a higher consciousness. Ask, who am I? And then immediately ask, show me all that I am. So we're going to do that just right now. So I'm going to bring in the stillness around you. And this is something you can do many times throughout the day, although you won't have to bring in the stillness quite that long unless you have a really busy, active mind, a chattering mind, and you have to do it a few times to get your mind in gear with, okay, this is the program. I'm calling in the stillness. Now you be quiet. You be quiet. You can talk to your mind and that conscious mind to be quiet for just a second. So, but right now, I'm going to just do exactly what my mastermind just gave me today. And this is really, really perfect because with these equinox energies, it's about changing from the daylight hours softening into the winter solstice hours, which was less daylight time. Well, here we are. We're going to be changing who we are, how we think inside our hearts, inside our minds, into the new, that what we are. Okay. Thank you for that revelation. Okay, so here we go. Just close our eyes, get the feet anchored, listen to the stillness that is around you in the room where you are. Breathe it in. Feel. No thinking. No thinking. Mind is quiet. Feel the essence of the energies on top of your head, around your body. Quieten the body as you quieten your mind. Both body, heart, mind, all has to be quiet and still. We're welcoming in your higher essence of a divine light intelligence. Breathe that in. And now ask that divine light intelligence, who am I in this human form? Who am I? Yawari Shidoku Kirna. You are the light. You are the divine essence of love. We are here to purify your bodies, your hearts, your minds with love. Feel all that you are of this light, of this divinity. Feel it in your heart. Ask with your mind, what is it you would have me do today to serve you, to serve all around me of this love? Now, for me, my hands automatically go up and open when I say that in the morning. Feel the energies of the electromagnetics coming in closer to you on your fingertips, on the crown chakra. I receive all that you have for me today, of these energies of change. It is shifting me into the light vibrations of infinite knowledge that flows through me now, heals me now, teaches me now, awakens my gifts in me now. Holy, holy, holy light. Of infinite, infinite love. The Inchituru encapsulates and accelerates the essence of your light presence around you now. Breathe it in to be within you now. That is who you are. You are the light. You are the knowledge of the light that awakens you, becomes you. Uvarishada. You may open your eyes and stay in the stillness as you open your eyes. And so that you're becoming this realization of the peacefulness, the light of who you are. Is healing you, growing you, and fueling you. This is who you are. You are me. Me. Takaharishido. Me is mastery energies. That is who you are. You are the mastery energies of your soul's essence that is beyond the beyond, the beyond, the beyond, the beyond. It is infinite. It is the void. It is the vastness of dimensions, of timelines. You are this master energy. You are the void that is within you. It is who you are that you have just connected to. In the second of a millisecond of that stillness, you move into the higher light consciousness. And so on this next few days, while this equinox energies is pouring onto the planet, you have this time where you can make these changes, because they gave me this equinox energies since Friday is about change and shifting into the void of reality. And the void of reality is all that you are. Your soul is omnipresent. Your soul is omnificence. It is just everything and anything in all dimensions, and it is here within you. It's the body, the mind, and who you are of a consciousness that needs to become oneness with this vastness of your soul's consciousness. And so if we radiate an energy of coming to know, who am I? What am I doing today? You're stepping into the change of shifting into reality consciousness. That you are a soul light being, living, always living in this human form, but now connected and communicating in this human form to the conscious body, the conscious mind of who you are, truly who you are. And so they wanted me to bring in this revelation of taking a moment each day, especially when you have a lot of interruptive thought forms or concerns or challenges with your body, perhaps, or with other people, perhaps, that you just kind of stop for a few seconds and listen to that what is beside you and that what is within you now. That is the soul presence of a light divinity, of a higher light intelligence, that's going to transmit a light vibration in your next thought form, in your next word, into this field, into this mind, into this body. You're going to transmit that light essence. And just allow that essence of your soul that we've just called in to remind us, who am I? You know, allow it to shift and change this conscious reality around you, in you. So the lowering, troubling, concerning, conflicting consciousness fields becomes love, light, intelligence. You know, you can always look at it as putting that droplet, you know, how they do those experiments where they put an ink drop into the glass of water and the whole cup changes to the color of the ink drop. You can think of it like that. If your mind is going, oh, I can't do that. I'm not sure I can. No, 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 no. The ink drop of your higher essence, of your soul divine light presence is the little droplet that you hear for a second of a millisecond of that sound of the silence. What's in that sound of stillness is the one droplet of your essence. For me, immediately my higher soul speaks in a language to me, is a frequency, and my language shifts my thought forms, shifts the Nora body consciousness into a higher vibration of light ratios, of light equations through the languages. And so that I know Nora's body, Nora's mind, Nora's consciousness is elevated and connected. There's no reservations, there's no interruptions. The light flows through. And all essences around the body emanate of the higher light quotients, that transmits into your consciousness, and builds a vibratory field of oneness around you, around me, around all essences. And so it is without any thinking, only focusing on what you're feeling and hearing of a heightened vibration that comes through you. And there is a transference of energies of light consciousness. It arrives in waveforms, and the language is spoken. How is he's trying to say? Speaking right now is sustaining your consciousness into this higher vibration of a light intelligence, so that you can sustain your own soul light intelligent vibration. In the issue, go get it inside of your mind, inside of your heart, inside of your body. And and so when we align to the stillness for a moment, and ask once more, who am I? Show me who I am. And light up my crystal conscious body to be me, a master energy. Breathe it in. Hold. Breathe it down through your body as you breathe out. So remember, I would always say, breathe it in as you're breathing in this light energy down through the crown, through the third eye, into the heart. Breathe it in. Hold at the heart. And breathe out at the heart. And breathe out through the heart, through the whole body. So you're breathing through the whole body as you breathe out. And let that higher light of your soul light intelligence breathe down into any aches, pains, disruptive frequencies in the body. You breathe out with your mouth as your mind is directing that light energy to go into every cell of your body and different parts of your body. Yeah. It just flows as it is a master energy, and it knows the directions of what cellular blocks that you have that comes in play. And so on this energy of this beautiful Master Monday morning, I'm so happy that you could join me and keep growing and keep sharing my YouTube, especially this one, for the teaching, for as many family, friends, and relations that you have, to top up their bodies, their hearts, their minds to these energies of change, energy equinox frequencies that is going to be streaming through for the next couple of days. Also, stronger tonight when you're sleeping, like it came in last night. Tonight, you're going to be sleeping and integrating, but more importantly, throughout the day from now on, right through till permanent, until you're permanently transformed or configured into the higher soul light consciousness being that you are, of your me, then you're just going to be breathing in and being the stillness quotients. And so I'm just wondering now, just doing this little technique, I'm wondering how many of you heard when you asked, "Who am I?" I'm wondering how many of you heard, "I am me," which means you're in your master energy body already. Or you might have heard, "I am here," which is also the same concept that your inner child is telling you, "I'm here. I am already transformed. I am the light, intelligent vibrations of my master energies." And so there will come a day or a moment when you will hear, when you ask this higher intelligence of light that comes down, when you ask, "Who am I? What am I?" I am the light divine. I am the light within. I am me, the mastery energy in a human form. Breathe it in and feel your heart expanding. It's the joy in your heart that is blending with your inner mind, that the inner mind is now listening to this higher consciousness now. This is where we want to go. We want to have our minds listening to the higher conscious mind, which is your soul light intelligence. So we've all been receiving the higher vibrations of light intelligence. We've all been channeling and becoming more experts at channels and telepathic um, uh, messages, I guess you'd say. And we've all been awakening to a lot of our higher gifts and abilities that have been streaming on. But this day, these masters that speak through me as my higher intelligences in many strands have asked you to become qualified within your own self. Because it's good to know, isn't it? Do you know who you are? I am me. Yeah, but who's me? It's me. My little child says, it's me. Well, who's me? It's me. And when my little girl says, it's me, means that she's saying, you know who I am. We're oneness, you and I, because it's my higher self, my higher soul, a higher light intelligence who's asking this inner child of Nora, so that she's always going to be listening to the higher light conscious mind of the higher mastery energies of where you got it, the void, because that's where we're living. We're living in the void of the mastery grid systems of light intelligences. That's where we're drawing our light intelligence from. That's where we're building the new body of light consciousness from, not the quagmire of all of this confusion around us. That's going to be swept up and vacuumed up by the higher light that we're going to be emanating. And so when you hear me inside you, you can clap your hands. You can pat yourself and go, ah, I'm there. That's who I am. And if you didn't hear that, you're just overwhelmed with joy and quietness inside you because you've got the master energy flowing and introduced into your conscious mind. And so in either way, this exercise that you do for but a moment, a few times a day, is going to make a change in your well-being. It's going to make a change in your thinking patterns. It's going to make a change in the people around you because you're going to have that light conscious intelligence breathing outward. And so your field around you is going to be peaceful. It's going to be illuminating. You can't see the illumination, of course. So it's emanating, not illuminating. But wait, next year it's going to start illuminating because your crystal consciousness is going to be telepathically transmitting to all of our crystals onto one another. So when crystals start talking, there's an illumination. But for now, we're emanating. As our human eyes emanate light, emanate love. That's how they're showing it to me. And I'm going to do it. So all of you who's connecting this morning on this Equinox Energy Day of changing energies with me, change the energies around you and in you from all across the United States, from all the different countries that you are flowing in. And I can see your chat there coming in from different parts of the States. And I can see the love and feel the love that you're sending on to me, but also transmitting on to everyone else that's reading from these people from Florida, Louisiana, Colorado, different states, New Mexico. We're all in there, aren't we? We're growing. And even if it's a little group of us this morning, By later on, it'll be a bigger group. And then it'll be a bigger group. And then when we get together on the next free gathering, I think the next Master Monday, it will be on October 7th, I think, or maybe that's too far away. I'm not sure. It's every 2 weeks. We'll see where we go from there. I did want to mention that I am going to be doing a new free visit just because I've asked today for you to ask, who am I? I want you to join me and go into my website. Not just yet. I'm just getting it ready. But we're going to have October 24th. You want to put that down on your phone. October 24th, you're going to have a time to be with me for an hour and a half thereabouts to ask the masters. Any question you have, any question you want, you ask them and get your questions ready. But not till October 24th because I'm real busy till then. I will see you real soon. Thank you so much. Look on the website and I'll be keeping everybody in tune for that new intuitive, telepathic, mastery, whatever you want to call it, gathering that I'm going to do free once a month so you can get your own healings, your own free questions answered. That's what I'm going to do for you as a bonus because I love you. And I'm glad you're sharing all of my YouTubes and all my work with one another. So you have a great day with these energies. Listen to the stillness and get in touch with your little me. Thanks so much. Keep chatting, and I'll see what I can do to send more energies to all of you in the chat box that I see you working together with one another with this beautiful me energies. Thank you so much.